Jansen. This is the secondskinaudio.com project that I am doing in several stages. Right now we're still on stage one, which is basically while we're waiting on the project, we're going over all the details of the 2000 Jeep Wrangler Sport, and we're going to basically show everything about the vehicle and where we're going to be putting the Second Skin Audio product. One of the first things we did, which we did today, our product has arrived, and it's still with UPS. It'll be here on Monday morning. They don't deliver on, they'll be here on Monday. But the first thing we went out to do today is we've got paint thinner. And the reason why we got paint thinner is because when we take everything out of the Jeep, we are going to be using paint thinner to clean the areas of the Jeep which have the metal on them. Do not use the paint thinner on the outside of the Jeep. Only use it on the interior of the Jeep after you remove everything out of the Jeep. Now, in the inside of the Jeep, you can use 120 square feet of B-stock Damplifier Pro. This is what we're going to be starting with. We've got the first 60 coming, which we'll start that on Monday. Today is March 3rd, 2012. And basically, we are going to be going over the Jeep one more time. We're prepping. You know, so I say measure twice, cut once. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over the Jeep one more time, and we're going to go over what we're going to be using and how we're going to be using it. Now, what I want to show you is, since it is a little cold out, since this is March, it's still a little chilly out, we are going to be going over the Jeep and the Jeep product. Now, with the B-stock Damplifier and everything else, before we get started, okay, we are going to be going back here. This is the product I've chosen. This is what the product, I got it over at Menards. It's a green enemy paint thinner. It's as simple as that. We want to make sure to take everything out of the Jeep that is attached or to attach to seat belts or whatever else. Now, I've got several things because I have a 4-year-old daughter, and I'm not doing this project for basically an awesome stereo system or anything else. I'm doing this project because I got a 4-year-old daughter who I like for her, not for the extra, I don't want the extra heat in the Jeep, and on top of the extra heat, I don't want the extra noise coming in because she does like to sleep, and it also, for just in case she gets motion sickness. So I'll take all her pillows out, make sure we've got everything ready to go, and then what I'm going to do is once I take this back seat out, I am going to show you exactly where we're going to be putting the product at. Now, right now, as you can see, with everything on, I've seen a lot of stuff. Now, I'm using just my regular camera phone on this. I'm going to use a regular phone. But as you can see, you've got lots of wires and stuff. Now, my Jeep is actually set up to be nice inside and everything else. But we're going to make that a lot better also. Now, as you notice, the thing about Jeeps is here's the carpet, okay? Here's the carpet. And as you can see, when you pull the carpet up, it's flat metal. Now, this is the factory-installed carpet. We've got a new one of those coming also. But in a Jeep, when you take it out, we will be taking out the carpet. It comes in pieces. And as you can see, we're going to take, and we're going to rub all this down with paint thinner. And then after you rub it down with paint thinner, okay, we are going to take regular fresh water and wash it off to get off the white glaze that'll come with it. So remember, not just that use paint thinner, but use a thin coat. Just put on a rag and wipe it off. That's it. Then make sure to use fresh water, okay? My suggestion is get one with low odor. Now, if you notice, since we're in the wintertime right now, I have not taken the top off yet. Now, that's like the stage 6 project, okay? But we will be doing Second Skin Audio on the hardtop, and I will be taking this off, okay? So right now, I'm just going over in detail, very, very slowly, because I was looking for slowly detail too, on taking all this out, getting it all out, getting it, so that it's all nice and clean, and once we get it out, then we will wipe everything down. Now, in the summertime, I suggest taking the top off, which I will be taking the top off to put the B-stock Damplifier in. That way I can stand up in the vehicle. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert this. I'm going to stop this one. And this is the 3rd or 4th video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this. I'm going to restart it because I'm going to put it on its tripod. And then I'm going to take everything out. And as you can see, I'm going to concentrate and show you with the wheel wells okay? And I want to really concentrate on the wheel wells before we put anything down, so that when we do cut and measure and everything else, I will also try to give measurements and stuff like that, okay? So right now I'm going to stop it, and we're going to start, you know, with this area. I figure we'll do one area at a time. And right now we're going to call this the rear area. And as you can see on the 2000 Jeep Wrangler, there is no insulation, no padding on this, so we're going to put insulation and padding on this. We're going to put the Damplifier, the B-Stock Damplifier Pro on that area also. And I'm going to do this very slowly and in detail when I get each piece, and that way I can show exactly how it goes on. And then we're going to move from there to the inside, which this is about a 2 foot by 2 foot area. And then we're going to cut, and we're going to put it down so that you can watch us put the entire thing on, and you can fast forward if you want to as we're doing it, or you can just click on the one you want to, but I figure some good videos on how to put it in will maybe help a few people out and where to keep the stuff from, okay? So right now I'm going to stop it, and we are going to, you know, submit this, but we're going to start it while we're taking everything out so you can see everything inch by inch, so that you know there's no cutting corners on this particular project. So first we're going to start with B-Stock. After we get all the B-Stock Damplifier Pro down, then we're going to go with 5 sheets of Luxury Liner Pro. Now, what I want to do with after we get it, now remember, there's also little gaps up in here. I don't know if I can get the camera up there so you can see it, but there's gaps up in here that you want to fill also. But you don't want to fill where the screws are. You want to be very careful because you want to make sure you can get your screws in and out, because these are quick release screws, but you want to make sure you can get your screws in and out very quickly. Okay, because remember, the top comes up, so we're trying to prevent heat and noise coming in up through the undercarriage of the Jeep. All right? Now, if I'm going a little fast for you, I apologize. I'm going to try to go over everything many, many times, and I'm going to try to tell you where to connect and where not to connect, just so that we are on the same sheet of music. All right, so we're stopping now. And just remember, today is March 3rd, 2012, and we're going to get these new videos for the new owners of SecondSkinAudio.com. They love the product so much they bought the company. And we want to get some new videos up so that you can see that the product is just as good as it's always been, if not better. And go from there.